Everybody, welcome back to Crypto Pumps. My name is Jer. It looks like I've hopped on the thumbnail clickbait train, but I actually have a question mark after my one, tier one. But the things we're going to go through, I think, are going to increase the volume on Kaspa network, and they're going to bring the attention of a lot of tier ones. So I do believe we are going to be listed on a tier one before the end of the year. But the first thing to look at is the KRC20 tokens that are coming out on Casplex. 377 tokens have registered their interest. They have paid 1,000 Kaspa to deploy their token on the network. So that is going up. That's shooting up every day. And the miners have made over 500,000 in Cas in deployment fees and minting fees. So it's all good for them so far. The next thing, I've got a couple of videos to go through. You might have seen them, but I got the key points from them. I've watched them. There's one video I had up before, but it kind of brings to your attention a lot of bullish news on Kaspa. So the first thing here is this guy, I think his name is Christian Ludwig. I think he's one of the biggest miners in Kaspa at the moment. He has a big mining farm, and he was one of the first people to get in on Kaspa. And I think he was one of the biggest holders, or is the biggest holder at the moment. But we have a listen to this.
And then the game over with Ethereum is, I believe, once Tether or Circle starts minting on the network, USDT or USDC, and exchanges start adopting the network for withdrawals and deposits. Because in the past year, Solana had no activity on the stablecoin network, and now it accounts for over half. You know, and then Ethereum's 25%, Tron's 25%. Stable coins on Kaspa are going to be more decentralized by far, by multiples of magnitude than Solana, Ethereum, or Tron. It's going to be more secure by multiples of magnitude, mainly because they're all proof of stake. And then it's going to be even a lot faster than Solana or Tron. So there's going to be, once exchanges adopt deposit and withdrawal with the Kaspa network, and once USDT and USDC are on the network, there's going to be no reason to use any other network. No. The reason people still use Ethereum versus Solana, because it's slower and more expensive, is they think it's more secure. But once something more secure comes along, there's no reason to use Ethereum. Once something faster and cheaper comes along, there's no reason to use Solana or Tron.
Right.
So my bold prediction is that the Kaspa network, probably within a year or two, is going to assume 70 to 100% of stablecoin transactions, which is $1 billion in volume per day.
That is the key part of the video I want to bring your attention. Can you imagine when stablecoins are coming out on KRC20? If they do come out on KRC20, it's going to be $1 billion volume a day if everybody uses Kaspa to send their USDT or stablecoins instead of using Ethereum, Tron, and Solana like they do at the moment. So that is very bullish. And this interview was on Tactical Invest, and give it a look. It's a good channel. And just to show you, this is the reserve ticker list for Casplex for all the KRC20 tokens. So you can have a ticker from between 4 and 6, I think. And these are all reserved. And these are all stablecoin tickers. You have USDC, FDUSD, USDP, EuroC, Casplex Tether, that's wrapped ETH, it looks like USDT, TUSD, EuroT, GUSD, BUSD, Kaspa, PYUS. I mean, the majority of them look like stablecoin tickers to me. So I don't think we need, or we have to wait for smart contracts for stablecoins to be here. It sounds like we might be able to use the KRC20 tokens and Casplex to mint stablecoins and transact with them. So that is very bullish. And Shoy said always, or said it could be closer than we think. And to implement smart contracts just it makes it harder to do the gas fees seemingly. So it could be simpler. They might be able to deploy on KRC20, which is very bullish news for Kaspa. But there's another one here. Like I had this one in a video before. It's where Shoy leaks a little bit of information.
Technical difficulty. I'd like to say that my personal wish is to see.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, it's to just let me finish my thought. My personal wish is to see eventually like a stable coin like USD, a known stable coin like USDT on operating on KRC20, and I think that will be just like a blast for usability.
Might happen sooner than you think.
KRCD.
So
We
what
just,
I
we
was
just had a
saying,
leak. We just had a leak, though. I see. He just said it might happen faster than you think. That means that they're already working on it. That's just a leak right there. I saw that. Shai. You guys.
I just shared a general observation. Don't read too much into it. So
love it.
what I'm saying is that KRC.
So that was Shai there. He kind of leaked that KRC20 could be closer, stable coins on KRC20 could be closer than we think. So we might not have to wait for smart contracts to be implemented. It might be able to be done over this KRC20 token. Another one I brought here, sorry, that video was on the crypto factor. So give that a look as well. And then the other video here was Sin City had the whole team for an interview, and he was asking, I think it was this one. No, he was, sorry, I'm getting them mixed up here. We go to this one. This one he was asking about Binance listings to Wolfie. And Wolfie is very involved. He's been in Kaspa since the start. He's very involved in the advertising and promoting of Kaspa. If you have a look at this.
Yeah, I want to ask you, and I know you're not, unless you're a time traveler. I know you don't have you might not have the answer to this, but I'm curious. If you were to put your best educated guess on how long, like, should we or could we see Coinbase, Binance, let's just throw crypto.com in there, or Gemini listings, you think it's more likely than not that it happens in the next 1 year, the next 2 years? Do you have any gauge as far as that?
Sure. I would tend to think that we'll be on, talking about top 10 that we're not already on the coin market cap ranks of exchanges.
Yeah.
Will appear maybe even a top 5 on a top 5 by the end of the year. I would say that's a pretty safe bet. Yeah.
Okay.
If you look right now at the top 5, I would say one of them will probably have at least one.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And okay. It's a little juicy info there for you.
So again, more bullish news there. Wolfie thinks, who is part of the Kaspa team, he thinks that we're going to get a tier 1 listing before the end of the year. So more bullish news. And then one more thing from that AMA, or the interview was here, this one.
From yesterday or from a few days ago. But any alpha that you guys want to give to the Kaspa community? Because, they watch these videos on YouTube all day long, looking for information, and so any little nuggets or breadcrumbs you can drop at the doorstep here.
I think the smile you are saying is the smile of discreetness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can't name names, we can't be explicit, but I think we will all agree that some very interesting big players, several of them from several different walks of life, either from inside or from outside the crypto world, they are eyeing us and they are in contact with us, and they have some big plans. And even if only a few of them follow through, it would be huge for Kaspa.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you can't say the name.
No, definitely not.
We're in rooms with some of them and chats.
It's been beneficial to be there at Vegas to, the last couple of days. There may have been some great conversations that are happening. So
absolutely. And I started with Kaspa not as long ago as Shai, obviously, but I was there on the main network when it was 2 weeks old.
So that was more bullish news there, given by the Kaspa team, that they have a lot, like several partners maybe in the background that might be interested in teaming up with Kaspa. So that's very bullish. And one of the teams might be Marathon. This guy here, Adam Swick, he was up on Chief Growth Officer of Marathon, which is the biggest mining farm in Bitcoin, public mining farm seemingly, and they mine a lot of Bitcoin. They mined 2,811 Bitcoin in the first quarter this year. So they're a serious operation, and he is a fan of Kaspa. And so that is all very bullish. Maybe they're interested in mining some Kaspa in the future. That is the bulk of everything I wanted to bring to you. I think all that together is very bullish for Kaspa. and it's going to bring some serious volume in the future. And tier ones are going to have to list it whether they want it or not, because if they want to get a piece of the pie, get some of this volume, get some of the money off it, all the KRC20 tokens that are going to be traded, and then the stable coins come on board, like it's just the sky is the limit, like for Kaspa. So if you found this video interesting or helpful, please give it a like. It'll help the channel. And if you want to keep up to date on all Kaspa and KRC20 news, please subscribe to the channel. And I will talk to you again. Good luck.